You know it. Headbangers and hooligans on a metal Monday. As always, thank you for listening. Yours truly, Scummalicious, with a podcast about music. I do apologize for the last show. Actually, I don't apologize. That won't happen very often, I promise. I said this a while back that I need to stick to music because that's what I'm talking about. Just every once in a while, gotta vent. People piss me off, and this is like therapy. Just being able to talk is very good therapy for me. So, alright. In honor of Malcolm Young, the legend that passed away this weekend, I did do a podcast giving him respect, the respect that he deserves. And today, I wanted to talk about my personal favorite 10 riffs from Malcolm Young. Now, these 10 riffs, he either wrote or co-wrote. And I think I mentioned this on Saturday. 93 songs total that he either wrote or co-wrote. So I'm not saying these are the 10 best songs that AC/DC ever recorded. They're just my personal favorite riffs. I'm sure every person has 10 different songs that they would list. It's just, for me, it's just my personal favorites. And he had a lot of good ones, no doubt about it. Not easy to come up with just 10 of them. But I did, and that's what we're going to do. Let's roll. Let's get after it. Number 10, I picked Down Payment Blues off of Power Age. Dun, 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 dun. And I know I mentioned this too. Oh, Down Payment Blues, wasn't that the same riff as... Shut up. Yeah, some of these songs sound the same. Who cares? Wow, must be nice to use the same 3 chords for 40 years. Well, yeah. Who's laughing though? He is. Because those same 3 chords provided for 40 years of entertainment. And people were eating that shit up. I mentioned this with Oscar, punk band, Treatment 5, the album, that I revisited yesterday. Sometimes the lyrics also make the guitar riff to give it more of an edge, almost. And I think that works with this. A lot of their songs work that way. Another reason why they're so popular is it's because we can relate to these lyrics, right? It's the working class. That's who they're singing for. And obviously, with me being part of that working class, I can relate to a lot of this music. But this song, Down Payment Blues especially, love that riff. Number 10. Number 9, I went with Back in Black. I'm not going to lie to you. I am pretty much sick of this fucking song. I probably heard it close to 500 times in my lifetime. It was at every party I ever went to. Every high school dance played that song. I'd walk in and I'm like, wow, that's a shocker. Back in Black followed by Journey. But once again, that's a credit to them. People play that song over and over and they never get tired of it. I have. That's just me though. That doesn't take away from the greatness of the song, and it's just an iconic riff. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, you get it. And you know, like I said, he throws in the, well, I didn't say it, I'm saying it now. Kind of a little fill in there. Gives it a little flair. Adds a little bit of meat. So, number 9, Back in Black. 8, I went with Problem Child off Dirty Deeds. Wow, Dirty Deeds. It's a great fucking album. And I know a lot of people would probably pick that song. But Problem Child, and really it's the verse. The chorus is okay, but I really like the verse. I am hot, nah, nah, and when I'm not, nah, nah, I'm cold as ice. You get Bon Scott singing them words, and it's just a simple chord progression as always, but it's so fucking good. It's infectious, right? Like in the Infectious Grooves, the plague to make your booty move. Now, probably no one else would somehow find a way to tie in Infectious Grooves to AC/DC, but I did. And it worked. Great riff, Problem Child. Number 7, Whole Lot of Rosie. Last track of whew, Slow Down, Scummalicious. Last track off of the album Let There Be Rock. Whole Lot of Rosie. Dun, dun. Whole Lot of Woman. Whole Lot of Rosie. And I think I might have mentioned this too on Saturday. I think every guy can relate to that song, right? And if you're saying no, you're fucking lying. You really are. But like a lot of their music, got the blues, infusing the blues with some rock, and it's all catchy. It's just a great title, too. Whole Lot of Rosie. It is. Number 6, I went with one of the newer ones, an album that really surprised me, The Razor's Edge, Thunderstruck. Dun, dun, boom, boom, dun, 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 Thunderstruck. And listen, Angus Young was doing his thing. Really nice performance by Angus Young on that song with the lead guitar. With the hammer-ons and pull-offs. He's a big part of that song. But that main riff, as always, Malcolm Young, holding it down like he always did. But really, the brothers, both of them, definitely put that song over the top for me. And I like Thunderstruck. And the one thing about that song is it's kind of a very good memory for me, because the Buckster had that album, and that CD was in his CD player a lot, especially when I used his bedroom, when I would invite friends over, lady friends. Do you know what I mean? So I have a lot of good memories when it comes to AC/DC, and thank you, Malcolm Young. There's a couple of girls I think of when I hear your guitar riff. Doesn't get any more rock and roll than that. Number 5, Money Talks. Same album, The Razor's Edge. And that's kind of a unique riff. It really is. Still got that AC/DC signature sound to it, but kind of melodic. It's not totally blues based. It is different. It really is. I'll tell you that when I first heard that song, it really surprised me. When I seen the video, I was like, wow, AC/DC kind of adding a little bit of something different. That's what I said to myself at the time. But still, the basic part of the song, dun, 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 that part, the part we love, it just sticks in your head. You're fucking constantly banging your head. And I know AC/DC isn't considered super metal, still, I mean, it's hard rock and it's metal enough, and it's definitely good enough to qualify as headbanging music. And Money Talks, of course, you're gonna bang your head to that song. Number 4, going back to a classic, the album Back in Black, Shoot to Thrill. That, to me, is the best song on the album. I don't think you could go wrong with any song off that album. And like I said, somebody else would do a list of 10 riffs, it'd be 10 completely different songs. Well, you could make an argument that every song from Back in Black could be on this list. What a fucking monster album. But I really like Shoot to Thrill. I'm gonna take you down, oh, down, down, down. There's a lot to like about that song. And when I hear it, takes me back to high school. Lots of alcohol consumed to that song. Maybe that's why I like it so much. But Shoot to Thrill, great song, great riff. Number 3, Big Balls. If you don't like this song, then you're a fucking communist. You really are. There's no way you couldn't smile listening to this song. I know it's simple, that riff. I love playing it. I play it all the time. Get the guitar out, plug it in, and I start playing it. I don't care that it's super basic, because that's what someone said, of course. I think it was on Twitter. Yeah, big balls. Funny lyrics, but fuck. Is that the easiest riff ever? Yeah, but you didn't write it. This kind of sounds like some of these people, they bitch about it, but you haven't wrote a song. And I know I'm kind of beating a dead horse because I keep saying that over and over, but it's true. It's just like, shut up. Go write a song and see how good you are at it. Guarantee you, most of you wouldn't be able to write these songs that people love and continue to listen to over and over again. Number 2, and I mentioned this, Right On. This song, it's just so fucking good in so many ways. Bon Scott, one of my favorite performances from him, is on this song. I love the lyrics. I love the way he sings the song. I like the way he sang all of his songs. But that riff, and it's slow, but with the lyrics and the way Bon Scott sings, and it's just perfect, right? It is to me anyway. But when I listen to this song, I can picture Malcolm Young just kind of strumming his chords, probably enjoying Bon Scott like I do, and it's got to be a fun song to play, or probably I imagine it was for him. Right On, and it's off Dirty Deeds. It's a fucking great album. And that's another thing. So many, if you picked like AC/DC's top 5 albums, 10 people would have 5 different albums listed probably. It's just, that's the greatness of this band. It really is. And number 1 for me, and this is probably not a surprise, and it's Highway to Hell. And if you look it up, it does say that Angus Young is the one that came up with the main riff, but Malcolm is still listed as a co-writer, and no matter what, Malcolm Young is the one playing that riff live, or was playing that live, while his brother was playing the solo. By the way, I know it's not a 50,000 note solo, but it is a great guitar solo that Angus Young rips on that song. I love that solo. Sometimes simple solos are the best. because they have more feeling into them. And we all know that Angus Young put a lot of emotion into his guitar playing. But that riff, it is so iconic. Highway to Hell is in, for me, top 10 guitar riffs of all time. It really is. There you go. Because I haven't said of all time in at least a day. I'm always joking about that because I do say that quite a bit. But I'm not lying on that. Highway to Hell, that guitar riff, to me, one of the best ever. And you combine, once again, Angus Young on the lead guitar and Bon Scott singing the lyrics and his voice. It's just a fucking amazing song. And there you go. Those are my top 10 favorite riffs. Malcolm Young. Once again, nothing but respect for a legend. We miss you already. And rest in peace. Alright, my friends. That's it for today. That first podcast I did this morning, yeah, I kind of did go over the edge. So I'm going to relax for the rest of the day. Get prepared for tomorrow. Got a podcast and a video tomorrow. And I'm going to go work on it. How about that? Alright. Take it easy. And if it's easy, take it twice. I'm out.